a CD of music, and then I have a CD for the tracks. It was released on June 28th.
Okay. So very, very recent.
Pretty recently, yeah. This was my mistake, but I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna release it in April. I didn't have everything recorded, so I was like telling everyone, yeah, wait for April. And then it was like April, and then it was May.
You were like,
stuff. So
yeah.
I think next time around, I'll just say, yeah, it'll drop in the summer or in the winter.
Right, yeah.
All right.
So what we'll do is, and then you can say like, you know, what the song is, and if you want to like maybe talk about the song a little bit, like what it's about or what inspired it and stuff.
All local music on Homebrew. 92 WICB Ithaca.
And how do you pronounce the album? Because I'm guessing like it's kind of like saying My Other Brain.
Yeah, it's Mother
Plus
Brain.
Mother,
You don't have to worry about.
Okay.
My
Other Brain. 92 WICB Homebrew. Guess who that was? That was Samus, and I've got her here in the studio, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what that song is about exactly.
Hi everyone. So that track was Anything. It's the second, if you include the intro, song on my newest album, Mother Brain, which dropped on June 28th. And basically it's about the price that people will pay to get famous. And it's something that I've definitely considered and thought about.
Is fame something that like you definitely want, or?
That's the thing. I feel like there's always a high price. I feel like at some point you have to sacrifice something, whether it's like your integrity, your your original
That's
vision.
very wise of you. Most people are like, yeah, I want to be famous. I want people to know my name. And what was that last song, BYP, Black Young Party, about exactly?
Oh, it's Black Young Pretty. And,
Pretty.
I wish it was Black Young Party.
I'm a little dyslexic. Oh, jeez.
I might have to change the name. But that was just like a fun song, just about having fun and balancing your work and your, party life. Because I know a lot of people who, they go really hard. They'll go be in the office.
Everyone knows those people.
9 to 9 the next day, and then they go hard on the weekends. So I think that was kind of like a shout out to them. But also I felt like the album was getting kind of heavy. Like a lot of the content was like pretty intense. I was like, let me just have a fun track on there.
That's good.
Liven it up a little bit.
Even it out a little bit more.
Yeah.
And also, like, what comes first, the beat or the lyrics?
Definitely. It's so funny because I thought about this the other day. The beat definitely comes first because I started as a producer, and so that's where my heart is.
Right.
And it's definitely personal experiences because I think when you start talking about things that you don't really have an idea about, it just comes across as fake or...
Yeah, and it's funny because there's so many, like, really... It seems like most really popular hip-hop songs are always like, I have all this money, and I'm like, why are you...
It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, they're great songs and I still enjoy them, but it's just so funny because they don't, like, a lot of people can't identify with that stuff.
Yeah.
And it seems like a lot of the stuff you sing about are things that a lot of people identify with.
Yeah. I think that what I'm trying to do is provide a little bit of balance. Just because, I mean, it's been a recession. How can people go around talking about all the money they have while people are, like, suffering?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Real legitimately suffering. So I think I couldn't do that in terms of morally. Just talk about, oh, I have all this stuff. But people are really out there having a hard time.
What exactly is Mayhem about?
Mayhem was just like a swagger track. Like, I just wanted to be like,
every
hey.
album needs that track,
Yeah. I think that, like, I'm really trying to push this nerd movement where we make it cool to be smart, cool to be intelligent, because I think that a lot of stuff is dumbed down. So in that track I talk about, having a TI-83 and all of these other things that are supposed to make being smart like a cool thing.
Right. Well, that's such a good thing to do, I think, in the world in general, because I think that education is so important, and it's just like, it's becoming very uncool to like do well in school, and like everyone just wants to, be a rock star. And you're like attempting to be a rock star, and you're putting out a message, which is great. what's coming next for you? Are you still gonna be? Are you doing more music? Are you, you know, maybe gonna go to Grassroots next summer? That would be awesome. Or you said that you're really into video games, so and that's part of the inspiration of your music too.
Completely. So I think like long term, I would love to make the music for video games. Like that is just my dream. It's been my dream, and it will continue to be. And short term, I think you mentioned like possibly, you know, opening or doing something in Grassroots. That would be awesome. And definitely taking this time to produce a little bit more, and then writing over it for another album.
If you maybe want to talk about, you know, how to find more of your music or something like that.
So you can check me out at sammusmusic.com. That's SAMMUS music.com. I have the same Twitter, Sammus Music. And you can check out my group that I'm working with, New Black Music Group, at nbmg.tumblr.com. So definitely check them out. Check me out.
And we've got one more track off of the album Mother Brain. And what is this last one? You chose it yourself. So.
Yeah. It's called A Woman, and basically keeping in line with sort of this like socially conscious message. It's talking about the way that women are depicted in the media, and having a lot of issues with how we're shown. So I think it's an important thing, especially for men to hear.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes.
So yeah, that's what it's
such great, inspiring, and beautiful music. I absolutely love it.
Thank you.
All right, well, this is A Woman right here on 92 WICB Homebrew. We have to say goodbye to Samus now, but we want to have you back because you're so much fun to hang out with in the studio, and your music is just fantastic, and I can't wait to see where you end up or where you're headed, and I really hope you do get to Grassroots because that would be awesome. I wish I could see you at Grassroots this year, but it's a little too late for that, I guess, since it's this weekend.
Just run on stage.
Well, if you want to maybe talk about anything else, or if you want to check out her music, you can check out her Bandcamp. You also have a website.
I have so many pages.
Twitter,
Reverb
you
Nation.
name it. You name it, you can find her.
YouTube.
Spelled SAMMUS.